Hi there, my name is FixFox, and welcome to Heroes of Might and Magic 2. This is the FHeroes edition, and today we are on to a brand new campaign. We just completed the Descendants campaign, which was very excellent. We have already completed the Price of Loyalty campaign, and now we have the choice between either doing Wizard's Isle campaign or Voyage Home. We rolled the dice in the previous playthrough that we did, and we ended up doing Voyage Home. The only thing I really know about these campaigns is that they are much shorter. There are very few scenarios in these campaigns, so I'm expecting them to be a little more punchy, a little more jam-packed, and that's a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. But to really find out what we're up against, let's dive right in and view the intro for Voyage Home.
On my journey to the Outer Isles for Lord Elberon, a sudden and ferocious storm wrecked my ship. I and a small contingent of the crew struggled to the shore of an uncharted island. Now I need to construct a ship large enough to make the voyage back home to the mainland.
Okay, and there is our intro. So worth noting that, by the way, that screen there with the shipwreck is the it's the screen that you see when you load up the map editor. I just think that that's very funny that, oh, that's where that image comes from. I've always kind of wondered. Nice to know that it comes here for the scenario 1 for Voyage Home, which is Stranded. Capture the town on the island off the southeast shore in order to construct a boat and travel back towards the mainland. Do not lose the hero Gallivant. In that intro, the only name that I really saw or heard there was Elberon. I don't think that that's a reference to any other Heroes of Might and Magic lore that I'm aware of. I don't think that we see that in Heroes 3, for example. So I don't know if Gallivant is our narrator. I don't know. I guess I'm going to assume that it is. So interesting that we have the lost condition of Gallivant, and then there is a island off the southeast shore that we need to capture. Okay, we have 3 choices for our benefit here. Do we take the Nomad's Boots, the 500 gold, or the basic scouting? I can tell you right now that I would pay 2,500 gold. I would pay 5,000 gold to get the Nomad's Boots. I love the Nomad's Boots. They are fantastic. Unless, of course, this is going to be a water-based map. So maybe there's some problems there. Whatever the case is, let's just let the dice decide what we're going to do here. The dice are going to indicate to us that we are going to take, number 1 is going to be the Nomad's Boots. Tremendous. All right, let's make sure that our difficulty is on hard. Oh, that's interesting. Usually it already is on hard. Must be because I just made sure that we have the latest patch of FHeroes2. We are on 1.0.012 now, I think. So we are up to date with all these things. And folks, with a hard difficulty on, let's dive right in. You have washed up on the beach after being shipwrecked. Your goal is to find a way home. Okay. Sounds good to me. And the first thing I notice is, oh my goodness, look how small this map is. This is a tiny map. I don't know. Are we even going to need to purchase or get a town in this map? Is this going to be a 7-day map? Is this going to be travel as quickly as you possibly can and then, you know, get to this town that said it was in the southeast corner? I don't know. That's kind of tough to say. We start off with this hero, though. It's Gallivant the Knight. There's his Nomad Boots. And we start off with, it looks like 2 War Trolls, 1 Cyclopes, and the 5 Swordsmen. So that's pretty nifty for us. And then as far as our secondary skills, basic leadership, basic logistics, happy to see it. There's this campfire here. I can't help myself. I must take that. There's 6 wood. A few paladins. I don't know what we ought to do there. Maybe we should have taken the scouting, just so we could see if we need to deal with these paladins or not. I'm guessing not. Okay, looks like there's steel golems here, guarding some treasure as well, and then rocks. I'm guessing that we need to get off the beach and get into this area over here. And the fact that is this, I see an ore mine. As soon as I see an ore mine, I think to myself, we are probably going to end up using some towns. There's got to be a castle somewhere around here that we can get, so that way we can build up our troops. Otherwise, what's the point in having an ore mine? So several rocks. Let me just take a quick look here. This might be the first time in a long time that I use the grouped formation. I was recommended on the FHeroes2 server. They said, FixFox, how about you use the grouped formation a lot more, especially when you're defending your ranged troops from some flyers. And I said to myself, it's too high skill of a maneuver for me. And people said, well, where's the skill in that? And I say, because I always forget to turn it back off. So we're going to give it a shot here. Our war trolls are in the very middle. And so then they should be having Cyclopes and swordsmen flanking them on either side. And that'll help us fend off these rocks. Let's fight this fight. Oh, and immediately I see that I don't use group formation that often. I guess I should have my war trolls in the 4th position, in the 2nd or the 4th position, so that way they're kind of in this recessed alcove. As it is, my war trolls are actually in the very, very front of everything, so that's my bad. 3, 3, and 2, that's a lot of rocks. For this little army, that's a lot of rocks. Although, look at that, they only did 15 damage. If these other rocks only do another 15 damage, then these trolls will be okay. Because, hey, war trolls are going to regenerate every round of combat. Let's just see right here, that's 17 damage, perfect. So ultimately, this is just fine for me because now the war trolls are back up to their full 40 hit points. I've got the opportunity to do a double hex attack. You better believe I'm going to take it. We did not get any good luck as far as taking out some extra damage there. There's no paralyze that came out anyway. With these 3, 4 rocks, 5 rocks, I don't think I need to attack with these war trolls, because if I'm going to get crowded out by these rocks, maybe 5 of them are not going to do 40 damage. Maybe. But if I take an extra retaliation, maybe that will be enough to cost me. So I'm just going to skip. Okay, it looks like we're going to be fine here. I'll take out this other single group here. We do lose the 1 swordsman. It looks like there's no way we could prevent that from happening. And then now it doesn't matter. I don't think that these rocks are going to kill any of these war trolls here. Okay, and so the battle is won. Let's just kind of pile on the damage. 1 swordsman goes down. Not too bad. A pack of pikemen. I think I'm going to avoid that fight for now. We see a road here, Hut of the Magi, and a fort. It looks like there is a town right here. You can see just like the base level there. And so let's just get this town as quickly as we possibly can, probably grabbing this treasure chest on the way in. Blue player, you have lost your last town. How dare you? Well, I'll do my best to prevent that from being a major issue. We have 9,100 gold right there. No losses. Feels pretty good. This is very interesting. Eagle Eye or basic diplomacy. I don't know if we're up against AI players or not. And so I don't know if Eagle Eye is going to be useful at all. Let's just take the diplomacy. Maybe this is going to be a time where, hey, we can get lots of goblins, things like that to join us, and we'll be feeling pretty good about our life decisions. This town starts off with goblins and orcs in the hut, in the stick hut, which is nice. There's a den here and the adobe. Let's get the den. Let's get the adobe. Tell you what, I think to myself that generally I don't get ogres, but on such a small map, this map might be over in 1 or 2 weeks. And if that's the case, then I don't really care about not ever upgrading these ogres. With 4,000 gold left, that'll be enough to get some wolves next time. We'll see how long we can keep these swordsmen. But for now, do we go get this fort and then these pikemen? Do we wrap back around and go this way? I don't know. 4,300 gold. Let's take 2 steps out of our town and let's see what hero we can get. It's going to be a knight either way. 33 peasants and 4 archers, or 50 peasants and 4 archers. It's probably the thinnest margin I've ever seen in my life, but we will take Lord Kilburn and just let him take these troops and just go and do stuff. Maybe get this Hut of the Magi first thing. Let's do that. We got gold. I don't think gold's going to be all that important. And in the bottom right, as we noted, there is Land's Edge. That is Jezebel. Wow, Jezebel has several Cyclopes. Oh dear, that's very scary. Very scary indeed. I guess I didn't really note that these iron golems here, it looks like they're also guarding some resources, so we'll keep an eye on that. And so with this limited knowledge, I think I'm going to need ore and wood. But I know that we have 16 units of wood, we only have 10 units of ore, and we're going to need ore quicker. I don't love fighting pikemen at this point, but we're going to do so because the ore mine is right here. I guess there's ore here. It looks like maybe some ore right here. But let's get our ore mine now, and that'll help us be freed up for some other decisions later. No losses. but plenty of experience. And there's nothing else over there. So we'll just take this and then just get our sawmill now. Ooh, this is a little bit tough. If we have the opportunity for diplomacy with 2,800 gold, it might be worth it to pick up some of these goblins. Maybe. Is there anything else over here? Just lots of rogues? I don't know if it's worth it to try and get lots of goblins to join us, because if only 25% of the creatures join us and it costs us lots of money, ooh, a little bit of a white elephant gift there. The goblins want to run. They probably would have joined me if I had room in my army. I just didn't have room, and I didn't want to just get rid of the swordsman. So we're going to fight this fight just for the experience. Pick up the sawmill. Pick up these rogues. All this experience. And then I'm wondering if I should take experience here or gold. I'm definitely going to take the gold because it's 1,000 gold or 500 experience. Gold is definitely better there. But on these small maps, I think to myself the experience is not as valuable. Levels are not as valuable as having good party troops with you. So I'm always happy to take troops in the early goings as opposed to levels. But experience goes a long way. It's tough. It's tough. How about this? This is a good question. I have enough gold. Do I get the orc chiefs? Do I get the adobe? Or do I just go for this mage guild? Let's tell you what, a mage guild might be useful. Let's just see. I don't want Kilburn to have the deal. Okay, a slow. Slow's not bad for a barbarian. A barbarian can make good use of that. I guess I'm not a barbarian. I guess Gallivant is a knight, isn't he? Let's head over this way. Since we're right here, let's go out of our way just for 1 second, pick up this spell book that has the slow in it, and then we will continue on our way. Again, I'm going to try and sacrifice these swordsmen a little bit, because it just doesn't seem to me that they're going to be all that useful. I'll take the archery. Barbarians use archery pretty well. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there's this brown tent here, and then there's a brown barrier there. So it's going to be good to know. I want the experience here. Observation tower. That's going to be great. Let's get this observation tower now. Okay, we're able to see further, and we do actually see another player here. Okay, so we got 2 heroes on the map. It looks like the town of Greywind. And this is kind of interesting. Orc chiefs, pack of trolls, pack of ogre lords. That's a lot of meat to chew through. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of meat to chew through. And pack of wolves here. Golden bow. Yeah, but guarded by a pack of vampire lords? It looks like this brown tent is not going to be that hard. Lots of boars. Anybody, we can deal with that. This gold mine, though, is a little bit scary. If the enemy has a gold mine on their side, that extra 1,000 gold is going to add up really quickly. I mean, I'm probably going to struggle to purchase all my troops in my castle, but if they have it, they're not going to have any such problems. They really won't. It's day 5. If by the end of day 7 I can get enough ore to get my bridge, I'll feel pretty good. I wonder if I shouldn't go back and try to get this ore. These resources will stay. Oh, there's a hill fort right here. That's a huge pickup if we don't have to get extra ore. Let's go to this windmill here, see if we can get lucky with ore. We don't. We get crystal, but that's not bad. And then maybe Lord Kilburn will fight this battle for us. And then maybe try and get this ore. Maybe we'll get enough ore that we can move on. Gallivant can actually reach all the way here, but then he's going to be stuck because there's only 1 hex there, and so Kilburn's not going to be able to get around him. Kilburn is going to have to fight this fight for us. That's okay, though. I think that Kilburn can do it. The difference between Gallivant right now and Kilburn is pretty low. 2 to 5, 2 and 3. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. The archery I'm going to be sad to lose, but it's just a pack of steel golems. It's not even lots of steel golems. Let's get the well now before I forget. Because we're only, and the whole reason I'm doing this is because we have 13 ore now. I'll have 15 before the end of the week. If I can get 5 ore here, I will get my trolls, and that's going to feel pretty good. That'll feel pretty good. Let's move over all these troops. Yes, all of these troops. And then let's let Kilburn fight the fight. Oh, I hate having peasants. I hate it so much. But there's no other troops I really want to give over at the moment, so let's have Kilburn go in. What? You're kidding me. I'm going to lose my Cyclopes? No. This is a pack? This is right on the cusp of a pack versus lots. This is a lot of steel golems. Oh my goodness. There's no way I'm going to allow this. But with 3 speed, these steel golems do get across the battlefield much quicker. Much quicker. But the nice thing is that these war trolls, I don't think that these steel golems are going to do 40 damage to these war trolls. I don't. So tell you what, let's take one more swipe up here at these incoming troops, and then let's let the war trolls just kind of fend for themselves. They'll be tough. They'll be fine. And let the ogres just kind of head north. Okay. There's this breath attack, but I'm worried I'm just going to get collapsed upon. I don't want to lose this Cyclops. That seems like a pretty good tactical unit I can have, not just because they have high attack skill, but because they have the opportunity to paralyze troops, and that paralyze can really turn a fight. Really can. How much hit points are left on these Cyclops? 45. We're doing okay. We'll get there. Continue to pour damage down here. 1, 2, 3. I think that these steel golems are going to attack these war trolls, so let's just step up, do some damage here. 45. I can kill one for sure. If I get lucky, yeah, but then I'll take the extra retaliation. Let's attack here. I wish that paralyze had gone down onto the stack of 5. Oh well. And then there, 7 steel golems definitely can't do 40 damage, can they? Right? Right? Maybe. Ow. I actually don't love that. And I'm a little surprised that they decided to go after the ogres and not any other troops. It's very surprising, actually. Let's continue to focus down these lowest stacks, just so that way we don't take as much retaliation. And now I think I try to get as much damage off as I can. 33 hit points left. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. One more here. I really wish that these swordsmen had been put out into the fray and really taken a ton of damage, but it's just not meant to be at the moment, it seems. I'm not going to lose another ogre here. Let's see, let's go here. 13 hit points left. Oh boy. That's pretty close. It's pretty close. Wow, leave my orcs alone, buddy. 8 hit points left. No. Do that. Yeah, and then I am going to just kill this one steel golem as I kind of run away. I'm going to hit him with the fadeaway. Kobe Bryant. Okay, 7 hit points left. There's one, and then there's this final fight. 27 hit points. There you go. Okay, so yeah, we did take some losses, but not losing the Cyclops is pretty big. And really, I don't care about losing the swordsman. I don't think. I think that losing the swordsman is just kind of the price of playing this. Witch's Hut, this could be good. But remember, our priority is this pack of ore. 9 ore, that's going to be enough to get us our bridge. And I think that that's going to be very useful for us. We are broke. We are out of gold, but, well, we've done what we can so far. Treasure chest, we'll take the gold just because we're broke, like we had already mentioned. And I think I'm going to return these troops now. I think that that'll probably be better for me, because I'm thinking about dealing with those paladins now. I don't know. If there's a new week, a few paladins, like 3 or 4 paladins, might turn into several. It might turn into 5 or more. So let's just attack now, and then we'll just go from there. Lots of gold. Great to have. And then a few paladins. I can beat a few paladins, right? With my ranged troops and my basic archery and my attack skill and my defense skill. I think so. I think so. Let's defeat these paladins. What? That's a huge upgrade, by the way. Because he's 6 speed. 5 speed, 6 speed. That Crusader is actually nuts. Oh my goodness. Good thing we have a slow. How much damage? Well, and that's 65 hit points versus 50. That's 11 attack. But that's... oh, geez. That's just not good. That's not good at all. How much damage am I going to do here? 14 to 28. Let's slow this Crusader, this Paladin here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! 1 Cyclops and then the 5 Orcs. And then the 2 War Trolls. Let's do it. Let's do the best we can. There's 15 damage. There's 16 damage. This is so scary. Ah! 25? We can't do 25 points of damage. Okay. 55 hit points left. That slow is already worn off. What did I say about these swordsmen? I don't really care if I lose them. I think I mean that. I really do. Let's actually slow this Paladin. Well, how much... Or do you want 5 extra hit points on these Cyclops? I don't think that's going to move the needle. Let's slow here. That's going to drop them down to 1, 2, 3 speed. Yeah, let's do that. Let's slow. Let's back off. And then maybe they'll group around and we can get a double hex attack off next turn. Focus down the guy that's the weakest. Oof. At least the ogres are taking some damage there. 22 hit points. The Cyclops are probably going to get this nifty attack there. And at this point, we're going to end up taking some damage somewhere. Uh-oh. No! ¿Por qué, why? Okay. This Paladin's gonna go next, but we're gonna kill him now. And then this Paladin's gonna go next. We're gonna lose the Cyclops. Oh! Yeah, we're gonna lose the Cyclops. They're not gonna do 40 hit points worth of damage here. How about here? No, no. Wow, so we're gonna win this fight, but ouch. Feels real bad. 11 hit points left. No, we're gonna let the other troops take care of this guy. Okay, so we lost the swordsman like we talked about, but then losing that Cyclops feels like a big deal. It really does. Wisdom. Always nice to have wisdom, just in case it turns out to be the nice thing for us. Wow, ending up taking a lot of gold. I don't know though. Are we getting to the point where we're starting to think about like Mage Guild levels? Because we have the... I mean, we have the resources. The likelihood that we get the pyramid is what? Crystal here, crystal here. Do you think we're going to get 9 crystal out of these 2 patches? Tough to say. Oh, tough to say. I don't think we take the garbage heap here because there's a lot of troops that we're going to need to buy pretty soon. I think that we wait on the Mage Guild until we get a better understanding of what we're going to be up against. Let's get this fountain here. Actually, let's let Kilburn see if... Mysticism? I don't care. Let's not go out of our way for that. But we're going to wait and see if we are going to get enough crystal here. We have the brown tent. They do not. The enemy here does not have the brown tent, so we get to kind of control the pace here. But they got a boat. Can they land? I guess they can land on my side if they want to. And since it looks like they're going to get this gold mine right now, all of a sudden they're going to be much tougher than us. I think we might have already messed this up. If they've got a gold mine and just basic resources, which they don't have ore or wood, but they've already got at least their adobe, then we're in trouble. We're in trouble because gold is going to outproduce me. Okay, there's a, I don't know. I'm not feeling very confident about our choices at this point. We're eventually going to be able to get enough ore to come back for this pyramid. I think it's best to get the war trolls right now. For 2,000 gold, going from trolls to war trolls is pretty good. The enemy opts not to get this gold mine. That feels okay. I'm all for that. Fountain, sure, why not? And then I think we're just going to have Kilburn go down. Kilburn feels so useless. Peasants are just my favorite. They're just my favorite. Okay, we can't get the level 2 Mage Guild because we got the Trolls. And we don't need to get the upgraded Adobe or the upgraded Stick Hut, because we got a Hill Fort not too far away. Well, look, we already are out of gold. We pick up Trolls and Ogres, and we're already out of gold. There's some gold here. There's some stuff here. Let's just head down. We've already got the gazebo. Let's just do this now and go from there. If Orange gets this castle or this town, is that a problem? That's just Joe Josh. He's not going to do anything. Sabu is back. But what's he going to... I mean, he already opted not to take that fight once before. Will he do it again? I don't know. Tough to say. 6 crystal. Okay. Okay. I think it's likely we're going to get 3 crystal here. I think that we are glad that we did not get the Mage Guild. I think that we are a little sad that we took the upgraded Trolls, though, because it's going to take us at least 2 weeks to get enough crystal, enough ore to get the Cyclopes. Unless there's ore along the path here, there's not. There's no more free resources to be had. This mine and this mine are mine, and at least it will let me get a marketplace. By the way, 28 boars. That feels pretty good. I didn't even have to purchase them. It wasn't even like a diplomacy kind of a deal. I think we wait on the statue. I wish I'd known this map was going to go this long, because now it feels like a little bit of a struggle. It really does feel like a struggle. I could have had a lot of gold by now. You enter the tent and see an old woman gazing into a magic gem. She looks up and says, "In my travels I have learned much in the way of arcane magic. A great oracle taught me his skill. I have the answers you seek." There's 3 crystal, so we have exactly 20 crystal. Darn. There's 2 gems. Some gazebo time. Pathfinding, sure, why not? Watchtower. That's another 11 orcs. That's good. I don't know. Should I... Orc chiefs, pack of trolls, ogre lords. If I have a big enough army, these troops might join me. And with these 28 boars joining me, that might be enough to roll this fight. They might join me. They really could. Let's plan on going through this barrier in just a little bit. We'll pick up the gold. We'll pick up this treasure and stuff like here. I don't know what Joe Josh is going to do. And if Joe Josh tries to land, I think that we take him out immediately. He does not have too much of an army, so we will let him just kind of stay. Another boat. Wow, another boat. We're not going to stay overnight. Well, spell points? Yeah, no need. We could stay overnight and get more gold. I can't get the orc chiefs or the orcs because of the orc chiefs. I can get the wolves. I can get the goblins. I don't know. Do you want 60 goblins? I think I take the goblins now for this reason. If I get the wolves, that's going to take away gold from trolls and ogres next time. So even though we're leaving 3,500 gold on the table right now, let's head out. Or we spend 1,200 gold here just so we can get these other orc chiefs. That's what we do. Because we are really kind of heading right back out right now. So let's push, and let's just kind of see where this goes. Kilburn is a little bit sad that I just stepped in front of him. Yeah, if they get this gold mine now. Okay, they do. Whoa. War trolls. Okay. They are a force to be reckoned with. I see them. I do see them. Let's pick up these orc chiefs and then press in. A magical barrier stands tall before you, blocking your way. Runes on the arch read, "Speak the key and you may pass." As you speak the magic word, the glowing barrier dissolves into nothingness. Lord Kilburn can grab all this. So let's just go out of our way one step to take out these wolves. Maybe the wolves will join me. Maybe the wolves will join me if I let them. let's get, well, okay, let's do the Orc Chiefs now, because this might be enough. The Orc Chiefs might join me. The Trolls, they're not going to join me. But maybe the Orc Chiefs will join me. I don't have any gold to really pay them if they want to join me. Let's give it a shot. One War Troll. Is there anything I can do to stop that? I've got a Cure. That might be enough. Let's just see. And the high skill of using your grouped formation is once again bit me. That's been on this whole time. So bad. Let's see. 7 Orc Chiefs go down there. Yeah, the Cure is probably going to be the best thing for me. And it's only 5 hit points. Huh. How much damage? 14? Yeah, there's no way. Well, I can kill one whole stack here. And then you're telling me that, I don't know, is there a chance? For six magic points, that there's a chance? No, it's not worth a chance that it'll save a War Troll. Yeah, it wasn't worth a chance. Sometimes it totally is. Sometimes it just feels really good to just take care of business. That was not the time to gamble. You just accept your losses and you set yourself up for success in later fights. Heck, if anything, it's kind of nice. I don't think I'm going to lose any of these boars. 1-1. Okay. Yeah, having 28 boars, this might be the best thing that could have possibly happened to me, and I just might not know about it yet. Really. Stay 6. You know what? I know I talked about coming back for these wolves. What if Sabu gets to, like, right here? What if Sabu can't get all the way back and Sabu is not able to defend Greywind? I don't think I worry about these wolves. I think I just press right on in. I get these Ogre Lords to join me because they see me destroy these pack of trolls, and we go from there. I think that's what we do. Yeah, I'm still liking these losses so far. I really am. And yet, why are you still grouped? Stop it. We only have 1 spell power, so a slow is not really going to help me here, is it? Good morale, good morale, good morale. Nope. We tried. We'll take out 2 to 3. We got 3. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think that we're for sure going to lose a War Troll here. I don't think there's anything we can do about that. There's 1. There's 1 orc. There's 2 orcs, and then we'll try and take out this 30 hit points. No, we can do way better than that. Let's kill 2 here. We do kill 2 there. And then we will jam up this largest stack. And then the secondary largest stack that's unencumbered. There's some extra damage left on the table here. We'll just go to right here. And then where to attack with these Orc Chiefs? I do not know. Yes, yes, let the War Trolls soak up the damage so that way their HP regeneration effect can get them up to 40 hit points next turn. Yes, perfect. 40 here. I think I just take out this top stack. And that just means that the boars can do a good job doing what they're doing right now. And then, oh, I think that we take out this bottom stack because the Ogre Lords and the Goblins are both going to come on in pretty quick. Yep, no problems. Okay, so the losses look a little bit worse, but it's fine. And then it's time to say, knock, knock, open up the door, I'm here. A pack of Ogre Lords. If these Ogre Lords join me, if they want to join me, tell you what, I'm even going to wait. I'm going to wait 1 turn because I don't think that Sabu is going to want to fight them. And I think if I wait 1 more turn, maybe I'll have enough gold to purchase just a few of them. Maybe? 2,500 gold? Ah, rats. Okay. That would have been so good. Why are you still grouped? It's such a high skill maneuver. I'm just not skilled enough to play this game at the level that is required. I cannot remember for the life of me to just turn off my grouped formation. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let's plan on our Ogre Lords taking the brunt of this offensive here. That's really what I want to make sure have happen. Boars, they can take a step back. Unless these guys get some good morale, it's going to be just fine. If I go here, then the Goblins can attack, and I won't worry about the retaliation too much. There's one Ogre Lord down. Do I attack? I think I attack this stack of 2. Just take them out. 3 or 6. There's more hit points that are on the table here. There goes 2. Ah, but then the boars can't get in there. Oh dear. I cannot kill this one Ogre Lord. If I do, if he goes next, that's bad. Well, no. I need this one Ogre Lord to go next. Look at the turn order. He's going to go next. I need this stack of Ogre Lords to go last. So that way I can put some damage on him. So we got to skip with the boars. And then attack here. You know what? I think do I use a slow? I'll still have 2 slows left over. Nah, this is not the time to use your magic points. You're going to want those for later. You are going to want those for later. I'm going to lose some goblins here, aren't I? Yeah, but not as many as I thought. Not as many as I thought. That's okay. 4 hit points, 2 creatures there, and that's the fight. Okay, I like the way that went. 13 goblins, not great, but okay. Logistics or leadership? I think we take the leadership here. We're about to put some damage down onto these guys. That +1 leadership could be gigantic. That could be massive. Do I know if that's the case yet or not? I don't. But we're going to find out. 28 boars might be the difference maker in this fight. All I know is that they cannot be allowed to get to Greywind. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to pick up this Thieves Guild just so we can see. What are the defenders? Wow, there's a lot of defenders there. If I can fight this fight and then if I can defend this castle, is that better for me or worse for me? I think we're putting all of our eggs into one basket right now, don't you think? If we lose Gallivant, we lose the scenario. I think we attack Greywind. I think we hope for the best. And then I think that we use whatever defenses they have and whatever extra troops they have to defend. And then that way we are able to overcome Sabu. I think that this is an opportunity we cannot overlook, especially since it's day 7. So tomorrow, if they don't attack us now, then we just roll right back into them. And the pendulum swings right into their face. I think that we attack the castle and not Sabu. I think that we ignore Joe Josh. And then we just attack the castle and hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a glorious victory. It looks like we can totally take this fight. With only the captain in here, this is looking okay. 3 War Trolls, 2 Ogre Lords. Wow. The left turret, right turret, and the ballista. Look at this. This castle is actually pretty beefy. Oh my goodness, that is pretty beefy. Boars are going to go up. I don't think that there's any point in... slowing. I think we still wait. 14 hit points left on these War Trolls. That's okay. That's fine. I don't want to do half damage on these War Trolls. I really don't. Let's do full damage onto these Ogre Lords. And they are like rats out of a drowned ship. They're coming for us. They're doing their very best to come to me. If I don't kill one, if I don't do 40 damage, I'll be very sad, but my low end of damage is 37, so the likelihood I kill one War Troll here is actually pretty good. I do. 42 damage, great. Let me get into the moat, I'll take the less defense, and then the Ogre Lords can do some damage, but I'll kill them on the retaliation. Let's see if we can kill the War Trolls, even with the shield. Even with the shield. Skip. Ogre Lords go down. And then 37 damage. Nice. Okay. So we should finish up this fight now. Yeah, we'll finish this up because our War Trolls are going to go next. And we actually are going to not take nearly as much retaliation as we otherwise would have. So 2, 3, and 2. That feels awesome. That feels so good. Estates or ballistics. I don't plan on having to retake this castle ever again. And this is a town over here. That's not a castle. Let's take the estates. We have enough movement points if we wanted to attack. We could. Let's see what's in this town. This is nice. This is, I think that we just won this scenario. That feels excellent. Yeah, because right now we're going to get 10 more orc chiefs, and we're going to rain death upon them from afar. And I don't think that the enemy's actually seen our castle up here, and so they're going to start panicking. Either they're going to go try to take Land's Edge or this castle here. But I think that we just won this scenario, so that feels pretty okay. Let's step on the windmill because we're going to use that in just 1 second. And let's call it a day. Actually, do they have a marketplace in here? They do. I don't think we're going to get anything else. I know that we saved the 20 crystal. I don't think we're going to use that. I think we're just going to do all this and make sure that they attack us and they don't have a single chance against us. Let's do that. Okay. 3,800 more gold. That'll purchase the Ogre Lords, Orcs, and the Goblins. Stupendous. Okay. Let's see what they do. And they run from us. I think that that's a wise decision on their part. And with 2,300 extra gold, that's 3 more War Trolls. And let's call it 7 more Goblins. Okay, and then we hunt them down, we take the gold mine, and then we roll into this army. They've got Cyclopes there. We saw at the very beginning, I thought that Jezebel had several Cyclopes. That is not going to be a town that is easy prey, I don't think. I think that's actually going to be pretty difficult to take. And so getting that gold mine and playing a little bit conservatively right now is probably going to be very, very useful for us. So let's attack here, no problems. Let's attack here. There's some problems, but winnable. Yeah, I think that if you allow the enemy to get... We're still in grouped formation. If you allow the enemy to get 2 weeks of growth on you and that gold mine, I think that you're sunk. This is definitely one of those maps where I think you have to be fast and furious. Yes. Fast and furious. Slow's not going to help. 1, 2... Yeah, it's not going to help at all, really. Their orc chiefs are even going to get to go after mine. Yeah, so that's not going to help. A shield? That's not going to help. Magic arrow? That's definitely not going to help. 10 points of damage. Huh. Let's kill 3 goblins with our magic arrow. Let's just get in there. Let's attack. We're happy for the good morale. And then even though you shielded your war trolls, I'm going to probably attack the rest of these troops. 14 attack skill, 13 attack skill, 6 to 10, 5 to 7. We're still going to take out the Medusas, even though they have a little bit less attack skill than the Ogre Lords. I think so. There's a pretty good paralyze. Man, I was really sad to lose that early... What was he? That early Cyclops. It looks like, thankfully, it wasn't critical to my success. I mean, I'm very sad that we lost him, but not critical. 2 to 3 here. We'll avoid damage from range on these Ogre Lords. Just because I don't like to do half damage if I don't have to. And then here. Great. Okay. So... 1, 5... I think we just stay right here. Okay. There goes another shield. But at this point, the rest of my troops are coming in hot. And the enemy is not going to run away. It's his last hero. Why would he? Excuse you? Wait. Do you have another castle that I'm not aware of? You can't possibly. With 1 orc chief, yeah, sure, this is absolutely the time to run away, but... What are you doing? You know what? I'm just going to chalk that up to being a power move. That's Orange saying, you know what? I don't like you. I never did. And this is how I just tell you in my heart of hearts exactly how I feel about you. Okay, let's get the crystal mine first because crystal for Cyclops could make a lot of sense. I know I traded all my gold, but I just needed to really make sure that there was no problems fighting this enemy here. But with 3,000 gold per day coming up, we're going to do just fine. We have archery already, so we don't actually need that golden bow. But maybe the gold, maybe the treasure chests will be nice, I guess. There's nothing over here to get. I think that Kilburn is just going to head back so he can help run troops to the front. I don't know. I've got trolls in both groups. I'm gonna overwhelm this fighting force pretty quick. I don't think I really need to just like wait until I have Cyclops. Maybe I'll wait one more day, like one more week. That's about all I can think of at the moment. I'm gonna fight the wolves. Just maybe I get some experience. How much experience am I to the next level? Like 900. Still a lot. But I don't know if the enemy here in this town, in Land's Edge, I don't know if they've got what they need to really push their advantage. Expert leadership, that's great. Like, I don't know if the longer I wait to attack them, the worse off it is for me or not. That's kind of what I mean. So, we got 2 boats here. I don't think I need a 3rd hero. Let's just wrap this up as quickly as we can. Get rid of these night troops. They're just useless to me. And then how far can Kilburn get? Let's just wait one more. Let's actually go back. Put all these troops that I don't really want in my army over here just yet. And why do I not want them? I think I'm going to get rid of the Boars right now, by the way. Yeah, I think I get rid of the Boars. They've done a great job for me. They were terrific, but I get rid of the Boars now. 11 Boars is not going to be better than anything else out there. And then Lord Kilburn, when he comes out, is going to come out with all the troops necessary to help this go right. There's 1, there's 2. How far can you get? You can get all the way up there. Okay. Go right here. And then hit end turn one more time. Purchase everybody. Wow, that takes a lot of gold to purchase everybody. Send them all down. Oh, and here's where I made my mistake. Upgrade. No upgrade. Wolves now. And then Kilburn's just going to have to go back. But we'll throw over the troops that need to get upgraded in the hill fort, which actually there's not a lot of. Kilburn's going to go back one more time. And then before the beginning of the new week, we're going to have everything all squared away. Ship shape. Maybe this was a mistake, by the way, buying all these lower level troops. I mean, I'm going to make good use of all these troops, but maybe it's not as good as it could have been. Maybe I should have just saved my gold for, I don't know, war trolls and stuff. The gold mine, I think, really offsets that concern. I do think it does. I think it's close, but I think it works. Let's send over all these troops. We will leave the 1 goblin. And Kilburn is effectively done with his time helping us. We could set off right now. It's day 3. It's not going to matter. Let's just wait one more turn. And then pick up all the troops we can here. We can't pick them all up. Yeah, we're going to wait. It's going to be in the boat is 1 turn. Well, no, because we got Kilburn. Kilburn's going to help make this work. So we're going to get in the boat now. And then Kilburn's going to make sure that the troops get in here before we go. We're going to land on day 6. We're going to attack on day 7. Does that sound right? We're going to land on day 7 and attack on day 6. Yeah, land on day 7, attack on day 6. No. I just said it again to confirm and I still failed. Look, one more time and then we go. Okay, there we go. That's everybody with a little bit of gold left to spare. And then if this is not a big enough army to defeat our enemies here, I don't know what is. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to pick up the sign before all is said and done. That makes me very sad, actually, because I love signs. Oh, I love signs so much. Month of the Ant. Jezebel is going down. I don't think that there's any chance about it. Let's get out of grouped formation, because that sounds like a good idea to me. Let's have our Ogre Lords defending the War Trolls, and this should be a good enough army. Yeah, no, there's just not time. Let's attack. What in tarnation? Holy kittens. Okay. 8 Cyclops. 8. 40 War Trolls. Oh my goodness, no. And if we lose Gallivant, we lose. If we lose Gallivant, we lose. There's no way we're beating 20 Cyclops. 46 Ogres. Oh, come on. Come on. I think that he's got enough ranged troops. He's probably going to go into a defensive position. I won't know until these wolves go. These wolves are going to tell me a lot. If the wolves go down the battlefield, I'll plan on the Cyclops trying to go down the battlefield. And at that point, I will slow them down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jeez. This will help make sure that the wolves can't attack my wolves. Yeah, they go into a defensive position, and that's good. That means I don't waste my slows just yet. I try my best to deal with their troops now. Do I shield? I think I shield my war trolls. I do. I think I shield my war trolls. If you want to take out my orc chiefs, okay. But my war trolls have the higher attack damage. I think that my war trolls are going to be the best troop for me. Let's get down the battlefield a little bit anyway. I don't love this. No spells yet. 7 attack, 4 defense. Oh my goodness. That's insane. Should we back off? I think we back off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just back off just a little bit. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want the Cyclops to get any funny ideas. I really don't. Their wolves skip again, so they're going to do this thing where we just kind of look at each other and just wait. I think I shield again. Do I shield one more time? I think I wait actually. I can kill 20 to 25. That's so many I can kill. Versus 7 to 9. I think you still have to kill 7 to 9. I do. I think you have to kill 7 to 9. Oh gosh. Not good. Not good. Goblins have to get into range where they can attack. This is a lot of Ogre Lords I have. And Ogre Lords are definitely tougher than Ogres. And until their Cyclops decide to get into the fight, we'll be fine. Yeah, but there's no way. After the Cyclops decide to start mixing it up, it's just game over, isn't it? 7 spell points left. Do I slow them now? I think that I'm far enough away that I let them, if they're gonna move out, we let them move out. And we continue to pour on damage here. Let's see if they move now. They do. Okay, so it's time to slow down these Cyclops now. It was actually time to slow them before, but we just can't. I don't want to waste the opportunities. But yeah, it looks like their troops, their ranged troops have dropped down low enough that it makes the most sense for them to do that. It'll be 1, 2, 3. If I move these Orc Chiefs, then they're not going to have to deal with these 20 Cyclops. You take 1 hit from the Cyclops and you're dead. I've got 2 slows. The wolves have to stay alive. Maybe this should just be the last time that these Orc Chiefs really get to go. I think that's just going to be how it is. Let's. Do we slow the Cyclops now? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go here, then the Cyclops 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can't reach me. So the wolves are just going to get out of the way. We're going to get down the battlefield. 1, 2. I'm going just like right here. I'll plan on losing these Orc Chiefs because of course I am. Ah, boy. Oh, and because I have such high defense, I'm actually going to last for a little while anyway. That feels nice. That feels okay. These goblins are going to threaten these war trolls. I don't want to devote shots from my war trolls onto them. Not at the moment anyway. I think I work on the 21 left. 9 defense, 8 defense. It doesn't matter. 4 to 6. Take out the ogres because they're still going to do full damage. And then these high attack skill wolves can do a lot of damage to these orcs here. We're going to skip. Let the wolves cook a little bit. And thankfully, we're only losing one war troll at a time. If I can continue to kill 2 Cyclopes at a time, that's going to feel okay. I wish that those Orc Chiefs had lasted just one more turn. Just one more. Remember, we cannot have the wolves go down because they're going to be our first chance to defeat these Cyclopes. Let's see, 14 left. I don't want to take the retaliation from these ogres, but I've got to deal with them. How many shots do I have? I got 11 shots left with these war trolls. All that damage has got to be devoted to the Cyclops initially, but eventually I can maybe run around circles. Run around in circles. Right now I'm just attacking this small little group here because I know that the retaliation had already been taken off. I don't want my wolves to eat the retaliation from the ogres. Ogres did 200 damage and 10 wolves died. I can't take the retaliation, unfortunately. Let's now slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be close. One more troll goes down. Got to do some damage sometimes. That good morale is actually going in and doing very good for me. The wolves, again, has to stay alive. One more shot here. Let's make the war trolls deal with these goblins one more turn anyway. And have the ogres just... Okay. Take some steps away from me. Gonna have to fight him. Gonna have to fight him. Yeah, baby! Okay, you got your shots off, but I got mine off too. The war trolls, I really wish that they could just run! Please be able to run. Oh... I think we're gonna lose this fight. There's nothing we can do about it. Oh no. We have 7 shots left. If we can escape. There goes 3 more war trolls. If we can escape just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, their Cyclops are gonna get to go next. Oh, this is a loss. Yeah, 5 war trolls go down. And so we're unfortunately going to have to fight this whole scenario again because we're not just going to hit autosave. That would be the easy answer, folks. That really would be. So just so you're aware. Just so you're aware, if you feel like you don't want to see me fight this scenario again, okay. But that's just kind of how it goes. And for the 4th time in all of our playthroughs, we see beef jerky in a cage. Darn. So, I need to start keeping track actually about how many times I've lost. I've got, what, 60 some videos, and I've only lost 4 times. I guess 6 if you count Broken Alliance, where I restarted a couple times just to make sure that things were going appropriately. I don't feel bad about that at all, though. Yeah, so 4 times. Okay. But what did we learn? What can we do better? I mean, really, it feels like, what did we learn? Don't lose that Cyclops early. Yeah, let 28 boars join you. Make sure that we can hit our timing. We really need to hit our timing with the enemy, because if the enemy gets that gold mine, we're not going to be able to beat them. They left all those troops in their castle. See if you don't have to fight the enemy in their castle. And then, when all is said and done, just know that the enemy is going to have a whole ton of extra stuff in that final town that you need to take. Because we had that scenario 1. If we just didn't fight when we didn't need to, we would have been just fine. Do I take out a few paladins now? I don't think so. If it was 2 paladins, sure. If it's 4, no way. If it's a few paladins and a crusader, heck no, no way. It looks like the resources haven't really changed though, which is nice. Okay, remember, it's in the 2nd and the 4th slot that the war trolls are shielded. I don't really know though. Did that really help us out a lot? Maybe a little bit. I think that these are the losses that we took last time. I don't think we could have avoided those. Pack of Rangers, that's actually worse than what we had to fight last time. That is worse, I think. And then this time, I think we know that we have time to get this fort and then go back. Before I forget, let's put us back on our loose formation. We'll take the extra level. Archery. Getting archery early is really, really nice, I think. I do think it's nice. And then the leadership over the estates. I don't know, 100 gold. 100 gold. Yeah, but leadership is so good. If it wasn't day 2, I would not take estates. As it is, I think I can actually use the estates. That's crazy. Remember, we don't upgrade the stick hut. We don't upgrade the adobe because there is a fort, hill fort somewhere out there. I think we pick up the adobe now, actually. I think we pick up all these troops. We can't put the goblins in. But again, we will try and get rid of the swordsman. We're going to try and let the swordsman take the brunt of our fight. And then we do have to prioritize the ore, because if we're going to get war trolls early, we're going to need this mine, and we're going to probably need to take out these steel golems. Can I take out the steel golems with this army? I think so. 1 orc. I think that that's actually about right. 2 ore. Fight these iron golems. 2 knights. So no Lord Kilburn. 36 and 4, 44 and 3. We take the archers. And then we're actually going to do it like this, so that we only have the 1 goblin. Okay. Skeletons and halflings, that looks okay. And then these steel golems. It's lots. It's not a pack, it's lots. That's a lot. That's a lot. Jacqueline. It's now Jacqueline who's going to be the bane of our existence. I think I can win this fight. We got to pick up the den anyway. We'll make sure that we get the well fairly quickly. And I do think that we want the ore, so that way we can get our trolls. I think that's a good tactical decision. I feel like I had more army when I fought this fight last time. I think I had a lot more. I think I had a lot more. Is this fight a given? I don't think so. 1 Cyclops, 2 war trolls, 4 ogres, 7 orcs, 4 swordsmen. Let's try and lose the swordsman as much as possible. Yeah, let's try and use this terrain a little bit to our advantage. I don't even know where these steel golems are going to go. I don't know what their priority is going to be. Let's find out. Let's kind of put the Cyclops up, swordsman out. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. And we're not killing them very quickly. I think that maybe the Cyclops is kind of like your spoiler. The Cyclops can potentially paralyze 1 or 2 groups of units, and that can be amazing. We're going to attack over here next with them. I don't think we're going to wait for them to come across the battlefield. Usually you see me wait with my ranged troops because I say, look, I'm just going to take the free damage. I want to make sure that these steel golems don't cause me any grief, and I really don't want to lose the Cyclops, but I'm going to put myself in harm's way because they're lining up, and maybe I can get a sweet, sweet paralyze. No paralyze. 16 damage there. There's still some more damage to be had. We'll attack in this way so that the ogres can get in this fight. There's 20. There's 16. We got 28 hit points left. That's not a lot. So we're going to end up backing off with these Cyclops. Nice, nice. 18 hit points. 18 hit points doesn't really matter. Let's take out the top 1 if we can. That was only 12 damage. Here. Cyclops back off. And then focus in over here. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, the ogres are not going to take a hit from this stack of 7. That's okay. 26, 30. Let's do 26. 28, 1, 2, 3. The steel golems are going to get to fight the war trolls if we let them. And it's not that I think that they're going to do a lot of damage to the war trolls. I don't think that they can kill 40 hit points worth. But I don't want the damage drop off from the war trolls only doing half damage. That's my big thing. So 28 hit points. I really need a paralyze here. It's 20% chance. I really need to paralyze here. And there's nowhere I can run where I'm not going to take the damage from these steel golems anyway. I think I just have to get lucky. I did not. Gonna lose that Cyclops early. We had talked about this, guys. We talked about this. Maybe though. I mean, you left my War Trolls open for one more round anyway. Like, that's not bad. I guess. Oh well. Ah well. Okay. Yeah, I definitely fought this fight with way less troops than I had last time. I'm moving the swordsmen here so that way they can take more damage, I hope. Because I want to keep the ogres alive. 14 to 21 damage. Yeah, let's just take out one whole creature there. It's not going to matter. 6 hit points here. Yes, kill the swordsman. See if I care. 1 hit point left. I'm going to stay just out of range just in case I can get in the fight one more time. But it's highly unlikely that I can attack without taking 1 extra hit point worth of damage. As we can see here. 17 hit points. Nope. Because these steel golems can't do 40 hit points worth of damage on the war trolls, let's put them in the front. Take the retaliations. But ultimately, even the orcs are out of shots. We win this fight, but ouch. Just losing that Cyclops feels so bad. I don't know, maybe there's a way of doing it where you just don't lose the Cyclops. I don't know, maybe you put the war trolls right in front and center. I mean, the war trolls are eventually going to do, they're going to do 40 damage if all of them swarm upon that one war troll stack. I don't know. I just know that I hate seeing that I don't have a Cyclops anymore. Okay, we get the ore though. We're going to take the gold. And the gold. And I'm hoping that maybe this witch's hut is really nice. Likelihood low, but doable. I don't think it's a mistake to leave this sawmill for now, because we already looked last time. What do we need wood for? Not here, not here, not here, not here. So like Mage Guild, Tavern, Thieves Guild, Marketplace, that's pretty much it. So anyway. All right. Logistics, very nice. Very nice. Pathfinding would be terrific because, you know, we're on beach, but it'll be fine. Maybe I get into these rangers now. With this army? Oh. With the wolves, maybe. Bridge now. Well, next time. And then I can maybe get this windmill and get something nice there. So let's wait right here. And Gallivant is going to go right through these rangers. Here. And, is it too much to hope that the swordsmen are going to die? Probably. Wow. Wow. I think I'm being way too aggressive. I think that I played this scenario once and I was cautious in all the right places, and now, I mean some of these fights are a little bit tougher than they were the first time. Let's not kid ourselves. Level 2 rangers, I think before it was orcs or something. It was still a ranged creature, but it was not a big deal. And now, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Because rangers are not an easy troop that you just don't have to concern yourself with. I think we go here, actually. Yeah. And so we're gonna lose wolves. All the wolves? Good. But not a war troll. If I can avoid losing a war troll, I will take my lumps. But let me just save the war trolls, please. 15 hit points worth of damage if I just slot into right here. 30 hit points. The war trolls will go there. I think I just slot in here, and that'll give me time for these swordsmen to come up while these rangers go down here. Very nice. Good morale. Great morale. 8 points of damage. These rangers should take out these wolves here now. But then that's less damage. I've got to worry about my war trolls taking damage on. Okay. So ultimately this fight was costly, but it'll work out. It'll be fine. We won't kill the whole stack. Yeah, just as long as I don't lose a war troll, I'll be okay. 5 wolves. Yeah, I don't like to lose them, but I got, when I have my upper tier creatures, let's just keep those upper tier creatures alive. Okay. Logistics. And then let's have Ruby go for the windmill. 2 Mercury. Okay. And then let's get this observation tower as quick as we can. Gazebo now. The experience. Any other purchases that we need to make up here? You know, last time we talked about the statue, but I think knowing that we're trying to get this bridge, I think we just make sure we get the well now. I don't know, 5 ore feels like a lot. Just does. Let's see what the enemy's up to. Okay, so long as they don't take these nomads, I'm going to feel much better. Much better. Okay, and there's still these troops. It looks like these troops, the wolves, the orc chiefs, the trolls, and the ogre lords, those are the same from game to game. Some of these other troops are different, but those ones stay the same. So that's kind of interesting to think about. We'll accept troops here, troops here. You know what? Maybe this time we just kind of rush. If we can get 6 more crystal here, maybe we rush towards getting a really nice Cyclopes deal up top. You know, if we can get Cyclopes, that'll serve us pretty well. It's only 6,000 gold. Let's see. There's gold here. We're going to have a little bit more gold. We would have to have Ruby take out these halflings. I don't think there's any way we can get enough gold to make it. Well, we got to fight this anyway. I think that looks about right. Take the leadership. No more pathfinding is going to be necessary. 900 gold. Yeah, we're going to be way too far off. And only 4 crystal. So we're 2 crystals short. That's unfortunate, but that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. And so with that being said, then Ruby's just going to wait here, and then she can go do watchtower stuff in just a second. Probably get the ogre lords and send them back. There is crystal there. But I really want to fight this fight as soon as I can down south. We'll see. We will see. Let's wait on any purchases. I mean, marketplace. Should we get the marketplace now? It's only 500 gold, 5 wood. Let's get it just in case that ends up being important. And pretty soon we're going to get our sawmill. That's so bad. Last time the enemy didn't do that until like week 3. That's so bad. That changes this game drastically. No boars, and then they get the gold mine early. That's very bad. Very bad indeed. And all the more reason why it makes me feel like Cyclopes are going to be the call here. And so we're not going to spend the ore on this bridge, just in case, or the statue for that matter. I'm going to dismiss these knight troops. I think they're just going to annoy me. I'm going to keep the swordsman though. Wolves? Wolves. Okay. Sure, take 5 more goblins. But yeah, I think that I'm actually going to go fight these. Oh, it's several paladins now. Oh, great. Several paladins. So that way I can get that crystal and I can get my Cyclopes this week. I'm not going to have enough gold for them though. Take the 2,000 gold there over the levels. Hold on. Are you telling me you think that this army is big enough to beat several paladins, probably with 1 crusader in the mix? Highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's grab these troops that we're going to put into that hill fort right now. I'm still waiting on the... Still waiting on some of these other troops, though. Let's see. some of these other troops. I'm still waiting on the war trolls just because I want to make sure that I have enough gold this week to get my Cyclopes, and we're going to go that route. We're going to go that route. With all these resources, like a mage guild is potentially on the table. Cyclopes are potentially on the table. Just trying to do an early fight week 2 is on the table. And I was talking with Zense in the comment section, and he brought up some excellent points about map design. Excellent points where he mentioned that, well, good map design means that there's not just one way to win a scenario, but there's lots of different avenues to victory. And this kind of feels like that fits the bill here. That feels like what we're trying to do here, where it's like, yeah, I could go and do this. I could go and do that. What's going to be the ultimate choice I take? I don't know, but whether I go magic, whether I go Cyclops, or whether I go just an early hit and run tactic, they're all viable strategies, and that's good map design. If there's only one way to win, that's bad map design, and I think that we all kind of recognize that and agree with that. So anyway, just things to think about when it comes to, you know, good map, bad map. Just things to think about. All right. I am going to get these Cyclops, though. Oh. If the enemy exhausts themselves against all these troops, that could be okay. That could be just fine for me. That might be the very best thing for me, actually. I'm gonna have Ruby come on back. It's kind of her job at the moment. Several. That's a lot. No, I mean, several is not a lot. A lot is a lot, and several is several. A pack is a pack, and a few is few, but that's more than I really feel very comfortable with dealing with at the moment. 3 and 15. Not great. Not great at all. And I really think that the enemy is going to actually key in on these orc chiefs more than anybody. I do. I think if it was me, I would key in on the orc chiefs. A stack of 30? That's a pretty big stack. Can I read them or what? I wish I had a slow here. I wish I had some other way that I could make this fight go in the direction I really wanted it to. I just don't. Let's cover up our troops. Let's work on this big stack of 2. The difference between a stack of 1 and a stack of 2 here is that I'm not going to waste any damage. I could do 99 damage right here. I could do 99 damage. And so then with 83 damage, I don't feel like I wasted some of that extra potential opportunity. Which paladin is going to go next? Oh, it's this one up top with the 17 hit points. Darn. I was hoping that my war trolls could kill him before he could go anywhere and do anything. Ah, well. It looks like ultimately we're going to do just fine here. Ouch, ouch. But that's what the wolves are for. 5 wolves. 10 wolves so far. Experience or gold? I think we take the gold because the Cyclops are going to be the unit to have. We're going to get them because we just got the crystal. I love experience, but this is an interesting case study, and I want to hear your opinions in the comments. Is this the right decision, taking the gold or taking the experience on this very small map? Would I rather have Gallivant be level 8, but only have this army kind of going into the enemy, or getting Cyclops? I feel like the choice is pretty obvious, and I think it's the choice I'm making now. But I think that there's an argument, and I think that it definitely matters on how long this map goes. I think that there's a lot to be said about kind of where this scenario is heading. Yeah, I do. I really do. I really do. The enemy has this gold mine. Their secondary heroes right here. I think that we swap places. I think that Gallivant heads down right now, and Ruby goes into a position where she can resupply next turn, and we potentially scare Crag Hack. Maybe we take his boat. I have an idea. If we take their boat, we can land over here, we can land over here, and then we need not take the town of Yorksford. We just save up and try and defeat Jacqueline. We don't even take this town. It'll take longer. They can always eventually like land on my side of the map. But that could be nifty. Although I'm guessing that as soon as I kind of come through that area, they're just going to scuttle the boat. That's probably the most likely outcome here. Probably, but I don't know. I am going to get the war trolls finally. I wanted to make sure I for sure got my pyramid, but now that that is guaranteed, I do feel like I must do right by me. Look at this. We have 2 crystal exactly. We're going to have to start trading for crystal if we want more crystal. We're going to give up the wolves. We're going to get the Cyclopes and then the war trolls, and then we are out of gold. And I don't actually know if we can reach right now. I really don't. But we're going to try. A magical barrier stands tall before you, blocking your way. Runes on the arch read, speak the key, and you may pass. As you speak the magic word, the glowing barrier dissolves into nothingness. We are going to be able to reach. This is my boat. This is not your boat. Never talk to me or my son again. Okay. I don't know the likelihood of us fighting these pack of vampire lords, but it's nice to note there is some opportunity there if we want it. We're going to attack. It's a glorious victory, no losses. And we take our prize, which is a boat. My boat. Do not take my boat. I don't know. Maybe we can do something. If the enemy travels into their boat, maybe we just land, take the gold mine, and then run. Maybe if they get into the boat, then we land, and then we take their town. That's the strategy. Okay, I'm feeling good about this. There are some opportunities here. Oh, I wish you'd gotten into the boat. We're going to do that. We're going to play this game where if he hops into the boat, I'm just going to backdoor and take his town. This is a big enough army. I think that I can take whatever extra troops are just like left over. That's the strategy. That's the strategy. Okay. We've got 1,600 gold. That's not enough to do anything. Let's just have Ruby wait. I'm an idiot. I forgot that if you are right next to the coast that the enemy can attack you from land. I was so careless. Oh my word. Okay. And so for the 5th time, we're probably going to end up seeing beef jerky in a cage. Actually, this fight is not guaranteed as a loss. 11 war trolls. That's a lot of war trolls. No magic on my end. 4 and 2, 4 and 4. Yeah, and I have no spells and you have spells. Oh, I don't think this is going to go well at all. I think I need to pour on damage where I know it's going to stick, and these war trolls are going to do a lot of damage. But I think that I need to make sure that damage is not wasted. Yikes. Okay. All my troops are going to get up to the front. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go to right here, we'll be in position, and then we could probably laser eye next turn. This feels okay. This feels okay. 27 goes. That sucks. Sucks really bad. But yeah, if I can get a good paralyze off here, if I could paralyze the war trolls, I would just start going nuts. I really would. The wolves skipped. The wolves have skipped. I can kill 3. Let's keep killing these orc chiefs. There goes one of my Cyclopes. Let's just see. Aw, rats. Yeah, no. Okay, I was careless. But I mean, to be fair, I absolutely did beat the scenario the first time. This second time was a bit of a mistake, wouldn't you say? But I gotta tell you, this doesn't hurt my feelings too bad, because this just makes me feel like, oh man, my bad. And this is one of those times where if you're in an interview and they say, tell us about a time that you failed. And there's lots of different routes you can go with that question. One of which is just like, well, I've never failed. Another being like, well, it wasn't my fault. And the best choice perhaps being, well, here was the time I failed. And more importantly, here's what I learned from it. Here's the ways that I've grown from it. Here's what I did to rectify the situation after the mistake, things like that. And this is probably the opportunity. This is probably the route that I'm going to take at this point, where I'm just going to talk about how I can bounce back, how I can improve. The game is not fun because we win every time. The game is fun because the margins sometimes are so thin. And that does not hurt my feelings. So we're going to end up playing this scenario 3 whole times. And hopefully not a 4th. If this goes for a 4th, then I'm going to have to do some fun little jump cuts is probably what's going to be, because I don't want people to suffer watching me struggle and fail again and again and again. Okay, you've lost your hero, Gallivant. The quest is over, but I liked the different angles that we've taken so far. So far, I like that we've taken a different angle, and it's worked out okay for us each time. Nomad Boots again, because that was what we chose. Should we re-roll? I don't think 500 gold's really going to matter. Basic Scouting, especially since I know what's on this map. I think that Nomad Boots are what we're going to stick with because, hey, that's what we've had. Keeping it on hard difficulty, and let's dive right back in. We're shipwrecked. 4 gems. This is an opportunity. I mean, if you get 4 crystal here on this campfire at the very beginning, it wouldn't hurt my feelings if people just restarted until they got the resources that they wanted from this campfire. I can see people having a very viable strategy in that way. I'm not going to do that, but if you want to do that, that doesn't hurt my heart at all. I am all for it. I support you in that decision. Grouped formation, 1 swordsman. Seems like it's pretty par for the course. Rangers again. That makes for a tough fight. Fort, and then treasure chest on our way in. But there is some variability. This treasure chest, that campfire, and then the troops in this kind of surrounding area. Let's try to take the experience here. Wisdom. Does this mean that this is the time that we try for a knight or a mage guild? I don't know. Interesting that we had to go up against ogres, but there was no ogres here. And there's not even a stick hut in here. Last time we had a stick hut. That's a little sad. We'll pick up the stick hut now. We'll get what troops are available here. 8 and 10. We're already doing our best to get rid of these swordsmen as quickly as possible. Just like we've talked about. Let's put the shooters on the inside. Since we're going up against sprites, no, rangers. Rangers are tough, but I think you really need that ore mine early. I really think you do. My goodness. Here, let's take 1 step out of the town. What are our options here? Ugh. Less ugh. This one's not as bad, especially with these gargoyles. I think you switch out the gargoyles for the swordsmen because then you can deal with the rangers just a little bit more effectively. I think you even take the centaurs. I think you put the centaurs in over the goblins. Yeah, I think that that's way better, actually. Let's do that. And maybe the centaurs will actually soak up some damage. That looks a lot better. That looks great, actually. Those troops are not going to help us deal with golems or anything like that, but it's going to help us otherwise. And then Croto, let's just get him down the battlefield. Yeah, shooters here, shooters here. Those gargoyles are actually a nice pickup. Big pickup. I'm not going to do a third hero, but I do see Astra there. If she were to give us over her sprites, you know, it would be more of the same, but okay. Who is it this time? Phineas. Phineas. You paladins. 3, 3, 1, and 2. I've got 2 knowledge already. We're going to have time to get all these buildings that we really want. Let's get the Mage Guild now, so maybe we get something nice. We get nothing. We get garbage. Oh my word. Absolute tragedy. Let's send over these swordsmen, though, instead of this 1 gargoyle. And then with these extra centaurs, maybe things are looking up for us. Just maybe. Okay. And then I think that this time with the centaurs, we actually might do better against these steel golems. It's lots. Was it lots before? I think it was lots before. Don't lose the Cyclopes. Whatever you do. Yeah. I don't care if I lose the centaurs. Don't lose the Cyclopes. Okay, let's see if we can maybe use these war trolls better this time. I think that we can. I really think we can. I think I like this split better, by the way. Wait, it was stacks of 8 before. So there's actually less steel golems this fight than there were last time. That feels okay. Let's attack the creatures in the middle, from the middle out. Wow, centaurs are not doing a lot of damage. And let's try and make the swordsman again take some of this fight. We are not having the ogres like we did have last time, but we're trading some early damage now for some tankiness later. Let's head here. Let's keep focusing on this one stack. Okay. And now let's focus on this stack. There's really no good options here, are there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think we're gonna get the swordsman and the Cyclops out of here. We're just gonna let our ranged troops do one more full round of combat. So let's get out of here. Let's kill here. Nice, nice. And then swordsmen are going to move out of the way as well, just to here. Somehow this terrain is factoring into this battle, which is very strange. Did not expect that. So Cyclops are going to go and kill these two groups here. Let's try and help make sure there's less retaliation to deal with there. No good paralyzes coming out. 1, 2, 3. I wish I could attack move. I actually think I would do that with these war trolls at this point, just to kind of help the Cyclops stay alive. There's no good damage off. There's 10. I can do 18 to 23 damage there. 13 damage here. We don't kill one. And then this is as far as I can get here. Yeah, and the Cyclops are just getting battered. Oh no. 37 hit points left. Let's see. The orcs get to still attack unimpeded though. 5 hit points there. And then let's see if we can kill. Let's go in this direction from top to bottom here. Okay, we got one paralyzed. That's good. 9 hit points left. Let's kill one there. I think I'm just going to move the centaurs out here just to kind of try and take some attention. There's 12 hit points here. I could definitely kill one. I cannot kill one here. I would like to go here because it's going to jam some of these enemies up, but it's not going to matter that much. Oh, that was good. Come on, Cyclops. 31 hit points left. I am fine with losing all these other troops. I think I really am. Let's focus here. And let's... Oh, if I attack here, I'll be able to get lots of damage off. I still have 31 hit points. Let's do that. Let's do that. 32, 9. Let's kill one here. We're fighting this fight much better. This feels okay. This feels much better. This is much more okay. I can kill one right here. Yeah. Get him. 22 and 32. I don't know if this is interesting for people to watch, but it's always nice to see how these fights can go differently from game to game. And I'm all for it. Let's kill the unencumbered guy here. These centaurs are not going to last. Let's just have them take the retaliation. Go here. Go there. Alright, and then this scenario, or this battle anyway, is looking a lot better. Those losses are so much better. So much better. And really what did it come down to? Those paralyzes were nice. And then kind of the way that we managed our troops there. And I think that the biggest decision was probably to back the swordsman off and the Cyclops off, so that way it was one more full advancement that the enemies needed to come towards us for. And then the trolls got that good luck right after that, and that helped out a lot. So we're in a good spot here. I know that we're on beach without our pathfinding, but what are you gonna do? We'll take the gold and more gold probably. Croto's just sitting there looking pretty, making him blush. 1,500 gold there. Mysticism, sure, why not? And then a few paladins. Do I feel lucky? Do I? I mean, so far it's been 2 paladins, 1 paladin, 1 crusader, 1 paladin. With this army with no ogre lords, I don't think you risk it. I really don't. Maybe if you get the adobe though now. You got to get the adobe so you can get the stick hut, and you're going to eventually upgrade the ogre lords later, so you can buy them now. Let's give it a shot, I think, actually. Because this is a huge group of troops. There's a lot of value we can get there. And then because we have the swordsmen, they can go and be fodder to prevent everyone else from taking heavy losses. I think that we do the spread formation or the close formation here. I think we do the close formation. keep our troops together so that way if they go to our troops to the bottom or to the top, we're going to be fine either way. I think that's what we do. And then we hope that it's actually like 3 paladins and no crusaders. Wow. So there is one less paladin here this time than there was last time. I don't hate this decision to be super aggressive here though. I really don't. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. If we attack here, if they get good morale, then we're in real trouble. But I think that I can destroy this crusader here with my ranged troops and the swordsman now. No good morale, no good morale. Perfect. 26 hit points. Oh, it's going to be close. 18? No, we're not going to be able to do it. That's very sad. Very sad indeed. Okay, I'm all for that. That seems fine to me. If I lose this Cyclops here now, I'll be sad, but this is a risk that I feel like I want to take. Okay, 35 hit points left. I don't know. Let's kill this one paladin here, and then I don't know what's going to happen here. 17. 6 hit points left. No, we're going to lose the Cyclops. It's so sad, but this paladin's going to get to go before the Cyclops do. Oh, darn. Well, they were always a worthy troop. That Cyclops really helped me clear out a lot of the stuff early. This is a little interesting. I think that archery is much more consistent than diplomacy. We took diplomacy that one previous time. Didn't really help out that much. It wasn't bad. It just didn't really work. So I don't see any reason for me to think that that'll change now. I'm going to get rid of the centaurs just so I have the 6-speed gargoyles here to help me kind of get on the board. Let's go get our sawmill. We need the den to get the bridge, so let's get that now. And then Gallant actually is still going to get this spell book. Hold on. Here. Here? Here. Cure, Dispel. That's a terrible mage guild. Garbage. So bad. Grotesque. But how's our crystal situation? We're sitting at 16, and then there's 2 more bits of crystal over there to get. And we've already cleared out this before the end of the first week. I think that we might be in an okay spot here. For sure you get the bridge, but I don't think that you upgrade it. And then next turn you get the well. Any other troops here to buy? No, no, definitely not. No. 5 wolves. I think I'll take 3 wolves over 1 swordsman now. I think that 1 swordsman is just not it, especially since there's orcs coming up. Would the 1 gargoyle be useful? Probably. I don't think I can avoid losing the orcs there. How far can Croto get? It'll take him too long. We fight now. That 1 wolf ended up being useful. Then we take the gold. Again, the argument of do we take gold or do we take experience? I don't know. I don't know. Now I think that this gargoyle might be useful for these Grand Elves, though. Grand Elves is so big. That's such a huge swing from one reload to another. Yeah, that's a big deal. That is not small at all. Okay, so let's go to here, and we'll swap out, probably for the goblins, do you think? I think so. Just like this. And it's only going to get more later. Lots of Grand Elves. With this army, with day 7 being tomorrow, I think that we actually wait 1 more turn. I do. I think we wait 1 more turn. And then it'll actually help because then we'll have all of the troops that we want to upgrade in the hill fort on this army for next turn. So we're going to lose 900 movement points. That's probably all the movement points that we would have gained by having these nomad boots for the first week. So really sad. And now lots of Grand Elves, they increase in their number. But now I'm going to have some better troops I can actually defeat them with. Cyclopes over War Trolls. It's possible that there's more ore. but it's unknown. So I think I just have to take ogres, take orcs, and then take wolves. I don't love that, but I think that that's the choice to make. Okay. And then with this one gargoyle, he's probably going to get shot down immediately. This is not going to be great, but that's about what I would expect right there. That's about what I would expect. Okay. Do I come back for this gazebo now? Let's get the gazebo now. We'll take the advanced archery. Pick up the orcs. Then Crotto's going to get the observation tower and the windmill. Nothing to buy because we're all out of gold. If we don't pick up the goblins, maybe the boars will join us again. That was huge. That was really a big deal. And I can't guarantee that that's going to happen, but 44 goblins are not going to help me with these boars. So let's just see how this goes. No problems. I really took for granted how big of a deal that was when those boars helped us out that first time. Okay. They've gotten their gold mine before the beginning of week 2. Ouch. It did not spell our doom last time, though. Okay, we just need gold for the pyramid. And then we'll have 2 crystal to get some of our extra guys. Some of our extra Cyclopes. Oh, and then plus crystal here. I think that with this army, though, this gold is too much to ignore. I think that even though this will hurt us as far as taking this brown barrier, I think that we take it now because the gold is going to be worth more than the safety of them having to get a boat to go around, if that makes any sense. And then, heck, maybe the Orc Chiefs will join us. I doubt it, but maybe. Pack of wolves. 1 orc, that sounds about right. Lighthouse, 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold. 800 gold. Yeah. For an extra 3,600 gold, that feels okay. That feels a-okay. Crotto's going to head back. Maybe he's going to help with a resupply. Well, I guess we gotta get the pyramid now anyway. Is that the play? Yeah, that's kind of what we've built towards, is getting this pyramid. And it's so costly. It's so costly. But the upper tiered creatures are just gonna be useful. They're gonna be really pretty darn good. Woodhaven, that's a problem. Pack of Vampire Lords, there's no way. Don't even talk to me about beating them. It's not happening. Orcs, the only reason I get them is for the Mercury. I don't think that's going to be useful. I think we head back. To at least here. And then maybe in one more turn, we set off. Maybe I don't upgrade the war trolls. 10, 5, 8, 5 to 7. 10, 5, 16, 7 to 9. So the damage goes up on the war trolls, and you get double the shots. Your speed goes up a little bit. Hit points stay the same. Attack skill and defense skill stay the same. It's a good upgrade. But if Cyclops are your featured unit, your primary unit, I don't know. It's day 5. Let's go to day 6. And the problem is that even by road, this is too far away. I'm not going to be able to, unless I have a 3rd hero, I'm not going to be able to kind of like, on day 1, buy my troops, send them to a hero here, send the heroes to the hero here, and then the hero there just like wheels it in. This map is made so it's just too far away to do that. And so really you have to set off on day 7 with all the troops. So tomorrow, we're going to hit in turn one more time. We're going to see how far Crotto can get. Crotto can get all the way here, which is great. And then we're going to try and fight this fight. I don't love this. I do not love this. But I think with the Cyclops, that's probably my best bet. And I need to attack them before this gold mine just overwhelms me. So let's do this one more time. Maybe he's going to use a lot of his troops to beat the trolls and stuff. Maybe I back off. Maybe I back off to right here. And then hope that Atlas tries to get up as far as he can along this road. Maybe I go to right here. Let's do that. And I know that I just talked about going to day 7. I'm going to rely on the Cyclops. I got 5 crystal. I can do it. Let's see if he'll waste himself on some of those troops in the middle. Unless they joined him, which would be terrible, then we're okay. And then with our 5-6 Cyclops, we head out. We have 800 gold left. At this point, I think that that's just wolves. Yeah, that's just wolves. Not the army I would love to have. But maybe this is the best chance I have. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, sure. We're going to leave the goblins, but we're going to, take the Cyclops. Yeah, you better believe that's what we're going to do. Yes, I know Ergon is a fairly tough hero. But if I can beat Atlas now, that'll be the play. I got a cure, I got a dispel magic, and I got 20 spell points. Is this how I want my troops stacked? Five speed, 6 speed. I think this is it. Okay. I don't love it, but they don't have a lot of troops backing up those several war trolls. Okay. So we're going to take the fight here. This is a glorious victory. I'm not going to accept these losses because I think that this fight is like a game-deciding fight, and it feels really, really bad to just accept the results of a fight if it might be a game-breaking fight. If I go up here, I'm still within range to deal with these war trolls next time, and maybe I get good morale. I do get good morale. That is bad for you, buddy. The Medusas are going to get in here and they're going to do a lot of damage. These wolves might only last 1 turn of combat. I'm still going to end up raining damage onto war trolls and probably these orcs. So let's just let this happen. Yeah. And then we're going to continue down the battlefield as quickly as we can. Let's see, how many hit points left? 2? 2. Let's kill 1 here. Nice. Let's kill another one. And then that actually feels like that frees up my other troops to deal with orc chiefs and stuff like that. My Cyclops are going to go here next. So let's deal with these Medusa, who are going to be fast. The wolf is just going to wait. Do not, no matter what, do not petrify me. You suck. You suck so bad. I hate you. I hate you so much. Guess what? Back in action. I still think you suck. The Ogre Lords are going to kill the Medusa next. They might not kill all 3, but they're going to do a lot of damage. Let's focus in on this stack of Orc Chiefs. How dare you? You thought, for 1 second, you thought that this was going to go one way and it went the other way. I wonder why. So, 16 hit points left. I'm probably going to lose the Cyclops still, but this is going to be okay. 11 left. I don't know. Is he going to haste? My Cyclops are going to go next. They're going to kill these Orc Chiefs. We might have done it. He might try and run. Let's use this last wolf here. Let's try and save the Cyclops. And then, are we going to do 29 damage? No. Are we going to get good luck or good morale? Maybe. Darn. But we saved the Cyclops. So their hero runs. We save a Cyclops. How mad am I at that? It's not the best thing to ever happen to me, but we're going to go into this temple. We are going to be ready for this upcoming fight. You have no defenders, but it was day 1. Okay. I'm going to go try and do my own resupply while they're doing their resupply. They did not pick up their hero. Did you see that? That's good for me. That is so good for me. I'm going to pick up all this stuff. I don't think you're going to leave. Hold on. Can I still reach? I can still reach. I need to pick up the Thieves Guild just so I know what is guarding this town. I'm guessing it's everything. Come on. For some reason, I was clicking on the mini-map there. I was getting ahead of myself. If I take your gold mine, I will absolutely win over time. And I don't care. Because I've got Cyclopes and you don't, I will overwhelm you. And funny enough, if I sit right outside your town here, you're not going to be able to step outside and rehire Atlas. Heck, I might rehire Atlas for my own purposes. I think that we're going to get the upgraded bridge now. No. Yeah. We're not going to be able to get the... It's not going to really matter to get the ogres and the orcs upgraded at the fort this time. Getting a whole stack of war trolls there on day 7, day 1 is going to be the most important thing I can do. So let's see how long it's going to take me to get to here. I can get Croto to right here in 2 days. And so then we set off on day 7. On day 7, Croto buys all the troops he can, and he leaves. They're not going to leave because they know that I could potentially step out, and so the AI is not going to do anything silly. Day 5, day 6, day 7. Purchase all the troops I can. 10 war trolls. Massive. I guess I'll pick up 2 wolves. And then here, before the beginning of the new week, with that gold mine giving us all that extra gold, we are feeling great. Feeling great. Okay. No guarantees on this fight, but because we did pick up the temple, we're going to have max morale. I think we were going to have max morale anyway, but now it's a guarantee. Yep, glorious victory. You're saying I'm going to lose 4 Cyclopes. I'm inclined to believe you. This town is very well upgraded. It's very well upgraded. But I really think that getting the war trolls, 10 extra war trolls, I do think that that was the correct decision. I got a cure, I got a dispel. This isn't great, I don't love it, but at least now I think that they're going to feel like they need to come out and challenge me a little bit here. Even if just a little bit, I think so. 6 or 25. You know what, the war trolls have already gone this round of combat. Let's attack these orc chiefs. Let's attack the orc chiefs, just since that'll mitigate some damage. I can't get into the moat right in front there, so I'm just going to have to wait. You did kill 1 war troll there. That's a little sad. I can kill maybe 3. I think I can kill 3 here. It's more likely than not, based off of this range of damage, it's more likely than not that I'll do 120 points of damage. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I kill 3 war trolls. Great. Terrific. Okay. If I step here, then maybe the Ogre Lords are going to step out. They choose not to. Cyclops are going to take a dip. Aha. And then let's try and do as much damage onto these 70 goblins, though. If the goblins decide to attack my Cyclops, who are at -3 defense, then actually I think that, well, killing the goblins is probably the best thing for me in that case. I don't think that that's technically the right decision, but I think it's the decision that I liked the best, just given the way everything was looking. Let's kill the last 3 trolls. We could not. We were close. We were 2 hit points off. That's not great. We're going to dispel magic on their ogres. We're going to take one more step. We're going to take a step out, actually. 5 to 9. And then I think I focus the big, beefy ogre lords. And then I take out the orc chiefs. Oof. That decision I don't love on their part. I want to kill the wolves just so that way the Cyclops can get in. Wow, I still haven't gotten in yet. Crazy. I still want the orcs to... I still want to deal with everybody else real quick. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to take the losses, but this ultimately guarantees that this scenario is won, right? Because after we do all this, then we can wait as long as we want to, and off of 2 castles, we will absolutely, eventually overwhelm the enemy in their one town. So, it's not great, but it'll work. And we actually ended up saving 1 Cyclops. Yeah, I think we took 3 more War Trolls in losses, but we saved the Cyclops. I like the basic logistics because the ballistics isn't going to matter against their castle. I'll take the navigation. Orange players once again been defeated. And this time we're going to be smart. This time we're going to be very smart. They didn't even build their shipyard this time. Well, I'm not going to make a big deal about that for now. The chance of me getting this pyramid is very low. Just very low. We're going to have to operate off of 1 pyramid for the time being. Okay. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to be much more cautious than I otherwise should be, because we already have been in this exact same position and failed before. We're probably going to be way more cautious than we ought to be. And that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Pick up the shipyard. In fact, I don't know. Maybe I should have Croto give up all of his troops, purchase a ship in 3 more turns when I have enough wood, and then I will just come back. I'll just come back and let him... I'll have Croto go across the sea to go destroy Phineas. I don't think that the pack of Vampire Lords, unless I have lots of Cyclops, are really worth the damage I'll take. So, just not going to worry about that at the moment. Oh, we will not spend the time to get the Orc Chiefs elsewhere. We're not gonna get them here at the Hill Fort. We're gonna get them right now. 6 wood, 8 wood. And in fact, I'm just going to save myself the trouble. No, not for 5 wood. It's not worth 5 wood. Purchase my boat. The first of 2 boats. Because I didn't get a summon boat here. And then Croto is just going to go spy and just going to go see. Number 1, what the heck does this sign say? And number 2, how many troops does Phineas have? Very important questions I don't know the answer to. 2 more ore. But I don't think I'm going to get any big changes in these towns. This town is pretty much completely bought out. That's crazy. I will get the statue because the gold is going to matter a little bit anyway. Land. Hop in. Say goodbye to the Master Swordsman. We're going to wait at least a little bit. So last time they had 20 Cyclops. Welcome to the Sandy Isle. Thank you. Last time they had 20 Cyclops. What to make of that? I don't think I really actually need to waste Croto. I think I can just be aware that it's going to take more than 20. Horde of peasants. I might as well. You know what? With this army here and here, just with a bunch of Cyclops, maybe I keep everybody else. I clear out these free peasants. I go get this hill fort, and then I'll go get those Vampire Lords. For free. I don't think I'm going to attack these peasants when I land. I do not. Good, good. 2 gems. Couple more goblins. This part of the map is feeling very slow even to me. But again, I have to be careful. I have to be cautious because we've already messed this up once and we're just not going to waste our time messing up again. Just doesn't feel good. Not at all. Pack of vampires against 9 Cyclops is not really a fight at all. Watchtower here, watchtower here. Small margins. Yeah, it says I'm going to lose a Cyclops. I kind of believe them. And once again, I am still in group formation. No, not ideal. If I had a slow here, that would be really good, actually. I wish I did. I'm going to skip. 2 Orc Chiefs go down. A lot of damage left on these Cyclops. Let's work on this stack of Vampire Lords. 6 goes down. Maybe one more. Nope. Maybe one more. Not bad, not bad. Let's attack the group that has not yet gone. I don't really know how I ended up losing one Cyclops now that I look at it. Experience or gold? I'm going to get plenty of experience. Let's take the gold now. Let's take the wisdom. Chance meeting with a famous archer finds you in a game of knucklebones. Pitting his bow against your horse, you win. The golden bow does not matter because we already have the archery skill, and archery has the unseen advantage of eliminating the 50% penalty for shooting across castle walls. It especially doesn't matter because that's not a castle. But we took the gold and the experience there anyway. I don't know. How big of a deal are these Medusa going to be? Not likely to be much of anything. How about this? How about this? Crotto? Do I want to... There's 6 now. How about Crotto actually gets back in the boat and just checks my corners? There's been so many times in maps where people will hide stuff in the corners. I wonder if this is not one of those times. And since I'm going to wait one more week anyway, if I've got the time, let's just spend the time. Going on a pleasure cruise. There's like a Magellan's Maps or something in the corner. I'm going to be... What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Okay, so Crotto is going to actually be very useful for us. There could be something right there. Who knows? And then we're going to set off at the beginning of day 1 in just a little bit. Crotto doesn't need the experience. If a creature, if rogues come out and they attack me here, I'm going to be very sad. They don't. A walk across a dry saltwater lake bed yields an unlikely prize. A white pearl amidst shattered shells and debris. That's +1 knowledge, +1 power. That's a pretty good pickup. It really is. And Crotto is going to have just enough time to go all the way around and still hand off that artifact. Heck, I wish he was a sorceress so he had navigation. Just for this exact moment. Okay. Gold's not a problem, so getting the stick hut and the adobe is not going to hurt my feelings anymore. At one point it did. At this point it does not. Nothing in that corner. And yes, I'm stepping on the corner just in case there's like an event that can be triggered by stepping on the corner. Okay. We're going to get the adobe. And then plenty of resources to get these 9 Cyclops. And then we're going to purchase in order of top to bottom. Goblins are going to be the creature that gets left out. There's just not going to be enough of them to really help us. With 18 Cyclops and my attack skill, well, and my defense, I think I'll be okay. I think so. Mage Guild level? We have marketplaces in both towns. No, just in one town. I'm probably going to get a marketplace just so that way I can trade for another level of Mage Guild. It might matter, it might not. We will see. Nope, nothing there. Okay. And so Crotto's going to return my boat. But you know what, folks? I think that this scenario has officially given me more trouble than any scenario prior to this. And I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I think that my losses where I've had to restart have come... Oh boy, I'm out of gold. Have come on instances such as... Once in the... Well, twice in the Roland campaign. Once in scenario 2, once on the final scenario. Once or twice in the Broken Alliance scenario, and then once in the Who Am I scenario. And so this just adds to the list. But really, this is the first time that I've really had to fight these fights a couple of times. And I think that we did get better each time. I really do think that we got better each each instance, which feels okay, but it's just kind of funny how that works out. I never would have thought that this would have given me fits, but here I am. Here we are. Let's see if we can get this Mage Guild. We're going to need ore. 47 gems, though. That's... How much mercury do we need? 6? Can we get 6 mercury? We can get 6 mercury. Come on. Oh. Let's trade there, and then let's trade one more. Okay. And though we are out of pretty much everything else, we get a 3rd level Mage Guild. Let's see if we get anything nice. Cold Ring, anti-magic. The Cold Ring is going to be okay. Not amazing, but an AoE spell is not bad. Croto is going to do our last little bit of shuffling of troops. Here. And actually, at this point, we might as well just wait for 1 more week's worth of growth. And then we will land right here on day 7 and attack on day 1. So here and here. Croto will purchase out these war trolls, as many as possible. We will trade for the rest of everything because there's no tomorrow. Fight like there's no tomorrow because, hey, there isn't. And this will end this scenario. I am very confident. I was confident before. I am more confident now than I was even then. So, believe me or not, this is happening. All of this. I guess I could have had 1 extra knowledge, but the extra spell power will be nice all the same. We land, and then it will be month 2 and the beginning of week 4 that we finish this fight against Phineas. Final strike is level 9 for Gallivant, 4 attack, 7 defense, 3 spell power, 3 knowledge, 50 war trolls, 126 orc chiefs, 18 cyclops, 63 ogre lords, and then a grip of wolves, 57 wolves. No major artifacts to speak of, no major other things going on here. If we can't beat Phineas here, I'm going to be very upsetty spaghetti. Let's give it a shot. It says it's a glorious victory. It's going to cost us a lot. They're going to have about 40 Cyclops. Oh my word. But I do think that we're going to win. And still, we are in grouped formation. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. I think that with these troops that they are going to consider going into a defensive position, but I'm not sure. 126, 50, I don't know. They might not. I'm going to haste my war trolls though, because I definitely want my war trolls to go next. Wolves, I can go to here and I can still reach next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So we're going to do that. Focus on these big scary war trolls. Aha, and that tips their hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as I don't attack right here, we are going to be okay. If these Cyclops get good morale, we're in trouble. But that's always the case. Anytime a stack of 40 Cyclops gets good morale, you're going to be feeling the hurt. Let's jump on these Cyclops. They're going to be the main thing that I'm scared to deal with anyway. And then if I haste my Ogre Lords, they're going to go next, right? Yeah, if I haste my Ogre Lords, they're going to go next. They're going to get the damage off on the Cyclops and take the retaliation, and that will kind of free up my 19 Cyclops, my 18 Cyclops in their goal to attack and destroy. Let's go here. Oh, and the good morale. Yeah, this battle's over. This battle is toast. Stick a fork in them. They are done. I did make a mistake there. I don't need to tell you that. I think you already knew that. I think that you're smart enough that you don't need me to narrate every single moment. If me saying, oh, that's not good, makes you go, wait, what? Then I'm just saying, maybe you're not paying as close of attention as you might otherwise think that you are. But let's be quite honest. I think that people playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2, it's very fun to watch. It's very fun to kind of like see how they do things and see the thought process and the thought patterns. The hard part is when people are playing Heroes of Might and Magic 2 and they're not really giving you a good insight into what their thought process is. That does make it pretty difficult. I think I do an okay job of that. But also, it doesn't really feel bad if people are not necessarily watching intently every time someone is playing Heroes of Might and Magic. Even just as background noise, I think Heroes of Might and Magic is not too bad. You know, background noise, maybe having me on ×2 speed, I think is actually not too bad. it sometimes takes me a little while to really formulate my thoughts. And if I'm on ×2 speed, give it a try if you've never done that before. Watch me on ×2 speed. I think that it's not bad, actually. It's not bad. So we win this fight. It is a glorious victory. 9,700 experience. We saved most of our Cyclopes this time. What a final fight that took. But this scenario took a long time. Month 2, week 4. Oh my goodness. Tremendous. All those levels, but red player is vanquished. We have captured Land's Edge. We are victorious. And folks, we have finally beat Scenario 1 in Voyage home.
Our journey is...
We will be on to Scenario 2, Pirate's Isle, next time. It looks like it's going to be the last scenario before we have to choose which finale we go into. Of course, whichever finale we choose, we're going to go into the next one next time. Do not worry about that. Folks, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the comments and for the interaction. I appreciate everybody who spends any amount of time with me. You are all great. I love being a part of the FHeroes2 community. There are wonderful people on the FHeroes2 Discord server, and the work goes on. I think that we saw some examples of an improved AI in this scenario. This felt difficult in a way that felt good. And I'm not just saying that because I lost once or twice. I'm saying that because it really felt like we saw some examples of the AI performing better. Maybe the only two things that might have been, I'm still waiting to see is, number one, I'm waiting to see the enemy surrender. We have not yet seen the enemy really surrender, and that is a new thing that the enemy AI should be doing. And then it was just a little bit weird when, didn't we have an enemy run at a weird time? I think we had an enemy run at a weird time. All the same, the work goes on, the game is getting better all the time, and I'm grateful for the folks who are making that happen. So, days spent 50, so far so good. Folks, my name is FixFox. I'm looking forward to seeing you here next time for Scenario 2. Until then, take care of you, take care of your family. Until that time, my name is FixFox. I'll see you next time.